Hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. So, basically, first video is just about the Love Island situation. So, first off, I actually didn't even watch the show. So, it's just, I don't know where you find it. It's somewhere else. I only have Prime, so I didn't watch it. But there was so much buzz around it that I felt like I technically watched it, all the videos online, everything. So it was good. Okay. But I just recently saw the interview that Ace had. I should actually check for, yeah, I should actually check for the name of who he was interviewing with, like who the interviewer was. But it was like a kind of podcast, maybe, I'm guessing. And the guy's asking him about his friends and everything. I mean, I didn't watch the show. I only saw like stuff online or like edits and stuff like that. Forgive my wait. Actually, it's kind of okay, but I'm distracted myself. Anyway, you would assume like even if you didn't even watch the show that it was Ace, Taylor, Nick were like three. They were close. Like that's what you would assume, that they were close. That's kind of how it looked like, that they were all close, and three amigos together, and then they met the other guys and they all became closer. But in the interview, it seemed like Ace was saying he was only close with Shelly, Olandria, and Taylor. So I'm guessing there's like some kind of situation between Ace and Nick. And honestly, but then it's like okay, so all these things I'm saying, these are all my opinions. I technically didn't watch the show, so I'm just going off of, and I knew Ace before actually the show. I used to see the videos with him and the guys dancing, like the Twitch streams, I'm pretty sure, of him dancing with the Indian guys. I'm guessing they're Indian, maybe they're not Indian, so maybe they're Pakistan. I'm not sure, but I used to see those videos. So I already knew of Ace before the show this season of Love Island. But like, I don't know. I feel like even this impressive channel just brought out a video saying Ace exposes Nick and Olandra's relationship as fake. So they're saying that, well, Ace is saying that he doesn't think it's real. And honestly, I was fooled. But I'm not coming out to say that I believe Ace. I actually don't believe. I think Nick and Olandra's relationship is very real, but I don't know. I honestly didn't even watch the show, but even the little things like that I watched, like of people reacting or talking about it, which I watched a lot. The challenges, like he would pick her. Nick would pick Olandra. Nick also even said in the interview with Keke Palmer when he was with Taylor that he told Taylor in the beginning, like early on, week one, week two, that, oh, I'm also interested in Olandria. Like, she picked you, obviously, and you guys are vibing, but just letting you know, because we're boys, we're friends, that I'm also interested in her, which is what he told Taylor. So then, honestly, the way I see it is Ace was already popular before this. I feel like he was already rich before this. He was already like a big time streamer. So I feel like Ace is that kind of person where it's his way or no other way. So I feel like him and Nick are not getting along or something, and then all of a sudden now Nick is not one of his close friends, or he doesn't think Nick and Olandra's relationship is genuine, even though he was in the villa with Nick and Taylor, and he must have known that Nick told Taylor or Nick would have told him about his feelings for Olandria too. So, and then I saw someone showed a tweet of Olandria saying, like a child, she tweeted something about like, but her get together was very nice or whatever after the Ace interview. I'm looking for my phone to see, maybe I've saved it and I'm using my phone to record. Hello. But yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like Ace is just kind of saying this because him and Nick are not getting along right now, because before everything was fine with Nick and Olandria and Taylor and Shelly and Clark and Ace, yes. Oh, they went to Disney together. No, like they did a bunch of shit together. It seems like everything was fine, and then all of a sudden now he doesn't think it was real. I don't think it's fake. I honestly don't think it's fake. And even the last season 2, turns out that Janae, and I forget the name of the guy, but whatever, who cares? Janae and her guy, he was fake too. He didn't really like her. So I think that's what everybody's coming off of with that little, so then everybody's looking at this with side eye like, possibly could not be real, but I think it's real. I think it's real. I think the only thing that might ruin the relationship, or the only thing that will not make it really last, is the oversharing of social media. And just, if they overshare and put their relationship on social media, it's just going to be too much pressure to keep that up. Too much pressure to, always update on what you're doing with your life, update on the relationship, and it puts a big strain on a lot of relationships, and it won't last because of that. So I wish they would keep their stuff a little more private than public, but I'm nosy too. I want to know. I mean, I don't care. I'm just saying for the longevity of it, if it is real, because now Ace is saying it's not real. But who knows? I don't believe Ace. I feel like Ace is, he changes like, it's almost like a flip of a coin, Not in a bad way, but he's young, so people just kind of get older, This impressive video, I don't even know if I want to watch it and then react to it, because then what does she say? I'm just gonna skip to what she says about the Ace situation, since I'm filming for that right now. So if you don't know impressive, shout out impressive. Wait, where is it there? Passive? Oh shit, was the first part. Oh shit, okay. What she say? Because what? Okay. The reality show Love Island. I didn't even watch it and I'm here talking about it. My first video. Ace. Insinuated. Nicolandria. Right? Because then he didn't even really say that it was fake. He just, that's the funny thing about that thing, if someone were to ask you a question, saying, especially if it's a yes or no question, saying yes or no is the answer. So if you were to say nothing, then you've automatically answered it's a yes, because then you would have just said no. That's what people don't get. And it's like, if you're going to lie in that situation, you might as well just lie and say no. Because then if you're not gonna lie, but then you're not gonna say the truth either, you've just in the process said the truth. You see, maybe don't teach people how to lie. But anyway, he didn't say they were fake, but he did not say they were fake. So I was like, so what did she say in this video? Yeah. Right, and it's like Taylor and Clark, they're real. But then because we know he gets along with Taylor, so Taylor and Clark is real now. And then this point, in this moment in time, maybe he's not getting along with Nick. That's why he doesn't think Nick and Olandria are real. I know Amaya and the other guy, is it Brian? I know that shit was fake. It was so obvious. Fake. Fake, fake, fake. Okay, fake. That shit was fake. The other people, I'm not really sure. I was just going with the popular ones and the ones I was interested in, right? Because I didn't even watch the show. But yeah, Maya and Brian's relationship was fake. It was very obvious. I don't think Nicolandria is fake, honestly. I don't think Taylor and Clark is fake either. Shelly and Ace, I don't think it's fake. But yeah, I just feel like Ace will only support people that he thinks will, I don't know. He just always wants to be right, I feel like. So I just feel like he was I just feel like if he was not getting along with Taylor, he would say the same thing about Taylor and Clark. So I'm gonna try and wrap this up quick. Hopefully the camera stays on until I'm done. Fingers crossed. But all I'm just trying to say all in all is I find that Ace does not support anybody that he feels like is not supporting him. So I feel like in this moment he might feel some type of way about Nick, because I feel like Nick has not been publicly supporting Ace. You know, based off of all the drama that happened in the villa, it seemed like Ace was like a leader type. He was kind of controlling people, it seemed like, right? He wanted Jeremiah out and Jeremiah was out, you know, shit like that. So I feel like Nick is not doing that for Ace anymore. He's not benefiting Ace anymore. So then Ace doesn't feel a need to, you know, support them. But I don't think Nicolandria is fake. What she said on the Impressive channel, I also agree with. She also mentioned the fact that she feels like Ace might be saying that because Nick is not kind of supporting him or going as hard for him as, you know, Taylor might be. Because I actually even watched the live of Taylor today, that was this evening, where Taylor was watching the interview where Ace technically insinuated that Nick and Olandria's relationship was fake, you know, because he didn't answer the question. But not answering the question is kind of answering the question, saying yes, he thinks it's fake, he doesn't think it's real. And I don't know, and Olandria responded to it too on her Twitter. So obviously Taylor's gonna support Ace, right? He's not gonna be like, oh, I don't agree with him. But honestly, I don't care what Taylor says because I don't like the way Taylor played it. And I feel like Taylor doesn't even get the reason why he still gets hate. I feel like he thinks people are just hating on him because he didn't like Olandria. Like, no one cares. It's okay if you don't like her, if you're not attracted to her. That is fine. What people did not like was the fact that he was kind of playing her. He was playing her because he was using her as some kind of flotation device for himself to not get off the island, essentially. He knew he was not attracted to her, I'm pretty sure, from day one, which is okay, but he was not going to be honest about it, even though he knew Nick liked her. Nick told him that because he needed a way to stay in there, so he just kind of acted like he liked her. So it's like I don't really listen to what Ace and Taylor have to say about Nick and Olandria's relationship. I would honestly hope it's not fake, but you also never know, right? You never know. You can't be like, oh, for sure it's fake, for sure it's real. We're not these people, and it's a new relationship either way. So it takes time to build trust and, you know, actually be in a functioning relationship. And I don't think it'd be a good idea to keep sharing everything about the relationship with the internet. I don't think that's going to help with the longevity of any kind of relationship, honestly. If you're sharing every personal detail, like, that's got to be exhausting on its own. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Ace is not supporting Nick anymore because Nick is not going for Ace as hard as he was, or, you know, right now that there's all this backlash with the way Ace acted in Villa or something. I don't know. There's obviously something behind it because they all went to Disneyland before. It seemed like they were all friends, and now all of a sudden he doesn't think the relationship is real. And even in the, like, it's just like, even for the fact that Olandra is your friend. Let's say Ace is not friends with Nick. Let's say he's friends with Olandra, because Olandra is friends with Shelly, and Ace and Shelly are together, right? So it makes sense that Ace, he even said Olandra came to hang out at his thing that he did with Shelly, and she just did, and he still wouldn't, like, even if you think the relationship is fake, even if the relationship was fake, the fact that Olandra is your friend, it's like, wouldn't you even want to help save face for her? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was fake, like, I don't think it's fake, but even if it was, like, why would you rat her out? Why would you, if she's your friend and if you care for her, why would you technically, like, snitch on the fact that it's not real, even if it, you know, if it is or if it's not? It's like, why would it come from you? That's some information that should be coming from someone that's not a friend, but you're supposed to be her friend. Even if you're not Nick's friend or you guys are not getting along, you're Olandria's friend. So how do you think that makes her look if she's purposely being in this fake relationship that you're insinuating it is? So yeah, I don't know. I tend to not listen too much to what Ace says. Like, he seems a little narcissistic. Another topic for another day. This is a new channel, so we'll be here with more videos, but that's another topic for another day. But yes, I don't know. So this video is all over the place. I was struggling to get this video to keep filming, but it's okay. Back up and running now. So okay. Okay. So all in all I'm trying to say is I think Olandria and Nick's relationship is real. I think Shelly and Ace's relationship is real. I think Taylor and Clark's relationship is real. I think Maya and Bryce's relationship was not real. Brian, I don't think the relationship was real, but that's okay. Like, most of the relationship, even Olandria and Nick, that I'm like, I think it's maybe they just are fooling us a lot better than everybody else, right? But I don't know, because Nick did seem like he was interested in her a lot earlier, right? Like, he picked her for certain challenges, like, so maybe they won't last long because maybe their personalities clash or something. You never know, but I don't think the groundwork of it is fake. They might be pushing a little bit more, maybe, I don't know, right? Who knows? We're not them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the way he handled the interview. Obviously he's, yeah, he's having issues with Nick, and obviously you can tell that sips into every other thing. Like, he's that kind of person. He will hurt someone that is his friend to hurt someone else that he's mad at, essentially. So yeah, I mean, I guess time will tell. Only time will tell. And yes, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for being here.